Hi guys, I have a new video today. It's gonna be a haul of some Lush stuff and some stuff from MAC, Sephora, and Ulta and Sigma. So this was 2 trips to Lush. The Easter stuff just came out this past week on Friday, March 6th. So I did go to the store. And then I had gone a week or two before that just to get a couple new products and a shampoo that I like, just so I don't run out. So first I have one of the Easter products. It's these carrots. So the carrots come in a bundle of 3. They're actually tied together. But I untied them just for the sake of it being easier to wrap them up. But they are the bunch of carrots. They're one of the reusable bubble bars, so you don't necessarily have to break it up and crumble it into each bath, but you can kind of pull it through the water and then you can reuse it. So it was $12.95 for the 3 of them. But keep in mind they are reusable. And then I did get 2 of the fluffy eggs, which have the little flowers stuck in them. I already wrapped up everything to store it. But 2 fluffy eggs, which are $5.95 each, and these have the same scent as Snow Fairy, I think, which is a Christmas scent that most people like. These were my favorite a couple years ago when I first started getting into Lush, and they didn't have them last year, I think, or at least I didn't see them, so I was happy to see them again this year. And in case you're wondering, this is just a flyer that they had of the new spring products. I think they had it in stores before these products came out, but I just picked it up, so I had it to look at. And then I did get the Enchanted Eye Cream. Which is like pressed avocados or something, I don't know. I haven't started using that yet, but I have started using this, which is the Grease Lightning, which is their tea tree spot cleanser. And I do really like this. This does seem to work pretty well. So those. And then I did buy a new big shampoo. This is their sea salt shampoo, which actually has, you know, chunks of sea salt in it, but this is definitely my favorite shampoo right now. So I just wanted to get another one of those because I only have a quarter of my existing one left. So I stocked up on that, and then I got one of these giant eggs, which is called the Immaculate Exception. And I decided to get the yellow one. I think they're the same scent, but just pink and yellow. So these are $12.95 also, but this is like the Valentine's Day heart, where you crack it in half, and then so one half is one bath, one half is another bath, and then there's something in the center that can also be a whole nother bath, so you get 3 baths in one large size, or, you know, one giant bath if you have a huge tub, which I don't, so I will be breaking that up. Then I also got one of these rabbits. He has a really cute little face. And this is the Hoppity Poppity bath bomb. I don't know what scent this is. It smells like, I think it's the grass scent that they have, but this was $4.95. And then I got 2 of these glittery eggs, which are bubble bars. So these are the golden eggs, which are $8.95 a piece, which is kind of a lot for a bath bomb, but I'll probably cut it in half. So I got 2 of those. And then the other bubble bar I got was this little one, which is called a Bubble Grub Bubbleroon, which I'll probably break in half too, but he has a cute little face too with these cinnamon sticks, I think, for antennas. And he was $7.95. And then I got the small size of the Pot of Gold shower jelly. This is a vanilla scent of some kind. One of the girls told me this is the same scent as their Creme Anglaise body lotion that they used to have, which they stopped making. It smells really good. I wanted the large size, but because this was $6.95, the large pot that's about the same size as the shampoo. You can see the 2 of them there. The large size is only $11.95, and I really like the scent, so I wanted the large size, but they told me something about they don't have enough ingredients to make the large size, so they expect them to be in stores next week. So I just bought one small size for now. And then, so I bought everything from the collection except for, I didn't buy the pink Immaculate Conception because they're the same. The Somewhere Over the Rainbow soap, I just didn't really care for the scent, so I didn't get it. And this Ultraviolet Bubble Bar is $12.95, and it was a pretty big size, like the comforter size, but I just didn't like the violet scent, so I didn't get that either. But I did get the carrot soap, and it looks like this. And the guy was nice enough to cut it so that you actually could see the rabbit shape. They only had one, like probably a chunk like 3 inches thick left, so they cut me off a slice. That was all they had left in the soap, because the soap is like a giant carrot, and this was all they had left. But I really like the scent. It's kind of a citrusy orange scent. And for this slice, it was $7.85, and it says moisturizing carrot seed oil and cocoa butter to leave you feeling soft as a bunny. But I do like this soap, so maybe if I go back at some point for the Pot of Gold shower jelly, I'll get another slice of this. And then my store had a couple left of the Valentine's Day soap. And I didn't pick up the soap then just because the slice I sniffed at the store I just wasn't that impressed with, but I kind of smelled it while I was looking at the carrot soap. So I asked for another piece that they had left. They had more of this left than the carrot soap, but this was called Cupid's Love Soap, and it's fresh figs, passion fruit juice, and soy yogurt to soften and nourish. So they made it to have the hearts in it. But so I got a chunk of that. And then I also got Rose Queen Bath Bomb. This I feel like they changed. I felt like it was just pink without the particles visible. Maybe it's not. But since it was rose, it doesn't smell like rose jam, but it's just rose. But since I do really like that scent now, I decided to pick up one of those. And then that was all I had from Lush. They usually do Mother's Day products whenever our Mother's Day comes around. I know the UK one is before the US. So hopefully they'll have some of the same Mother's Day products as the UK does, because they look like they would be pretty nice to try. And then they did give me a new catalog, which is actually pretty thick. It has like articles in it. It's kind of like a magazine. I like that better than the newspapers that they used to have. So then I did buy a bunch of makeup. This is the newest batch of stuff that I've bought since my last haul. So first I do have the brush cleaning bath mat that Sephora put out. This is different from the glove that they had. I have the first one that they put out that just had the one thumb, and then they released one that had two thumbs so you could wear it on either hand. I didn't buy that one, I just have the first one, and I liked it, but it was faster than just cleaning them any old way, but it just didn't wow me, I guess. But this I thought looked like it would be better, because it suction cups to the bottom of your sink, and then the drain is here in the center, and then it still has the different sections like it does on the glove. For this side would be your eye brushes, and then this side with the bigger nubs is for your face brushes or your thicker brushes, and then this is the refine patch. So I haven't used it yet, but I think this will work out better than the glove and just be easier just to have two dry hands free rather than one hand that's wet in the glove. So hopefully I'll get to use that soon. And then from Sephora I did buy this Soap and Glory A Great Kisser. This is the vanilla one. Vanilla bean, I think. This smells really good. The peach one is one of my favorites. I didn't realize they had a second flavor, so I decided to pick that one up. And then I found in that, you know, aisle of doom before you check out where all the sample sizes are, this is the Bumble and Bumble Preta powder. It's equal parts dry shampoo, style extender, and volume. I have the full size, and I like it, so I just decided to pick up this little one to travel with and then refill from the big bottle. And then this is the Bite 5-Night Fix for lips. It comes in this little jar that is glass, with a lid with a little like first aid sign, and then it does come with mini sizes of two other products. The first one is the cherry, like whipped cherry scrub, which actually this smells so good. So I think I'm gonna have to buy the full size of that. I haven't actually used it yet. I kind of wanted to compare it to the Lush scrub from Christmas, kind of as an easier way to travel and not make a mess, you know, if you're not at home. And then it did come with a mini size of the Agave lip mask. I've heard a lot of good things about this, and just that you don't need a lot, so I expect that this tiny little sample will go quite a ways. So for the two products, you know, in the jar, it was $15, which I think is a pretty good price for what you get. And then I did pick up the Smashbox Step-by-Step Contour Stick Trio. This is a cream contouring product. I'm sure everybody's seen all the contouring products as they come out, but it comes with the contour color. They're a pretty fat stick. I haven't gotten to use them yet. So it comes with the contour, the bronze, and the highlight color. And then it does come with a sharpener, because these you actually have to sharpen. They're wood, you know, that you have to sharpen. You don't roll them up at the bottom or anything. But I've heard a lot of good things about that, so I'm interested to try that pretty soon, especially as we're finally warm here. Today it was a high of 52. It has been pretty much 0 degrees for quite a long time. So I'm looking forward to trying spring things. That's definitely for sure. And I did pick up a couple things from the Cinderella matte collection. I decided to pick up one of the powders, and I actually really like this packaging. It has like a metallic pearl in it with the bright blue, I know some people didn't really care for it when they put out the pictures, but I like it now that I see it in person. It doesn't look as cheap as they were initially making it sound, especially with the pearl kind of in the background. But this is the Coupe de Chic iridescent pressed powder. This is the more pink one of the two, which I'm pretty fair, so this still pretty significantly shows up on me. If you're a darker skin tone, it probably is going to be more of a highlight, but I like it. I think it's a nice blush for me. Now that I look at it, I do want the other powder, but of course everything is sold out from this collection. I keep rechecking Nordstrom's and Macy's and MAC. I'm hoping that they'll restock, because they do usually at some point restock. They did the Toledo collection, and a couple other recent collections. They had another week or two later where they didn't restock. So if it ever comes back up, or I can find it not ridiculously overpriced on eBay, I plan on picking up the other powder. But I did know that I wanted both lipsticks, so I did pick up this is Royal Ball. This is the pinker one. And then this is Free as a Butterfly, which is the more nude color. So I have them swatched. They're the top two. Free as a Butterfly is the top one, and then the Royal Ball is the second one. I realize most people won't be crazy about these just because they are so pale, and you know, most MAC lipsticks are pretty dark and pigmented and kind of crazy colored, but I work in a professional environment, so as much as I would love to wear a bright, ridiculous lipstick, it's just not going to happen. So I actually like these because to me these are more everyday, basic, boring colors in cute packaging, so I'm fine with this because it's more of something I can wear every day. And even this one from the MAC Toledo collection, this is Oxblood, which is the only one I wanted from this collection, because all the others were pretty dark, especially for me. Like I said, I'm pretty pale, so I have a couple dark brown lipsticks and I don't wear them. It's not something I'm gonna wear every day, so I probably have three of them, and that's really enough. So that was the one that I wanted from that collection, which is the bottom one right there, which is kind of a normal neutral pinky red nudish color. And Creative Thoughts 27 was nice enough to point out to me that somebody had restocked it. I think it was Macy's that I wound up buying it from, but that was the only one I wanted. The name of this collection is significant to me, so I only wanted one thing from the collection, and that's what I wanted. The purple or green eyeshadows weren't really going to work for me. I do still want one of the blushes, but you know, they do ombre blushes. We know several times. I feel like they had one last year that I didn't buy either. So maybe I still will. I don't know. And then I did pick up the Too Faced selfie powders. This was out at Sephora. And my Sephora had it out, so I decided to pick it up from the store instead of wait for it to be shipped. So these are the three powders. You have Sunrise, the yellow one on the far left, Totally Toasted, which is supposed to be a warming one, and Moon River, which is supposed to be a cool ethereal light filter. So I like the packaging, it's cute, and it's thin, which I like, just for traveling purposes. And then I did also decide that I wanted the new Bare Minerals bronzing palette. They released a bronzer last summer that I wanted, and I waited too long to pick it up, and then it was sold out, and it was, you know, limited edition, so then they didn't have any more. So I think they're the same colors or pretty similar, so I decided to pick this up. And this was available on Ulta.com and Sephora.com, but Sephora didn't have it out in stores yet. I don't know if they're not going to carry it in stores, but my Ulta had it in stores, so I went over to the Ulta and picked it up. So it does come with 3 shades, and they're a pretty good size. It has the Ocean View, which is a matte bronzer, the Shining Moment, which is a shimmery highlighter, and then it has the High Dive, which is a darker bronze that has a little bit of shimmer to it, but it's not crazy on the shimmer. So I think these are good shades that you know, I can wear that don't have a crazy amount of glitter in them. And then this palette too is really thin, kind of just like the Too Faced one, which they're almost the exact same size. The Bare Minerals one is just a teeny bit longer, and the Too Faced one is a little bit taller. But if you were just throwing them in a makeup bag, they're pretty similar in size, and I think are a decent amount of product for the money. The Bare Minerals one is $29, and the Too Faced one was $36, I think. And I haven't used any of these products yet, so I can't really attest to how good they are, their wear, or anything like that. But the Too Faced one, I was kind of wanting to know if they were similar to the ambient lighting powders, or I don't know, just something not as bulky in the packaging. Not that the palette from Ambient or Hourglass is bulky, but you know, this is still thinner and easier to carry, so we'll see. And then the last things I picked up was a 100-point perk. This is the Korres Anti-Aging Primer, a keyword I don't know how to pronounce, and Oak Face. So it's a pretty decent sized sample. And then these, I'm actually really impressed with. I've only recently, gotten into Bare Minerals in the last, I feel like, year or so. But these are new. These are called lip oil balms. So I did get 2 of the colors. One of them is a more brighter pink, as you can see, but they're definitely a balm consistency, and this one is called Candy Pop. In the packaging it says, you know, Pop of Passion, and then it has a little hibiscus print on it, or whatever kind of flower this is. And then I did get a second one, which is a more neutral color, which is called Pink. Maybe it won't focus. This is called Pink Passion. So those are swatches of the 2. The top one is the Pink Passion, and the bottom one is the Candy Pop. So, like I said, as far as the top left-hand corner, those are the Cinderella collection, which to me are just kind of basic everyday. You know, I could probably get away with the top on the right-hand side, which is the Pink Passion at work, but I feel like the bottom one is definitely too bright for work. But they're a really nice consistency for a balm product, and especially from Bare Minerals. I wouldn't really expect anything like this from them, but I think those will be really nice for spring. So if you haven't check those out, I definitely would. I was pretty impressed with those on first glance. So anyways, that is everything I've picked up recently. If you're picking up anything from the spring collections or any of Mac's limited edition stuff and any of Lush's stuff, I'd love to see it. Thanks for watching. Bye. I forgot I had a couple more things. So I did order from Nordstrom 2 of the Tom Ford lipsticks from the Lips and Boys collection. So I did get Alexander and John. So this one, the brighter pink, is John, and it has the little TF for Tom Ford in the top of the lipstick. And these are mini compared to the regular size Tom Ford, and this one is Alexander, which is a brighter pink and also has the maybe TF on it. So the top one is John. Yep. The top one is John. The bottom one is Alexander. And in case you were wondering, I just tried to wipe off these swatches from the Bare Minerals, that other pink swatch, and the one above it. Those are the Bare Minerals lip balms, so they stick, let me tell you. But, so these are the Tom Ford swatches, and in case you were wondering, their size compared to, this is a regular size MAC lipstick. I don't have any other Tom Ford lipsticks, so there's the regular MAC lipstick next to the small Tom Ford. I don't have any, and I think spending $50 on a lipstick is kind of ridiculous. But these mini ones are $32, which is okay. I mean, I have several Chanel lipsticks and a couple Dior ones. I feel like the most I've ever spent on a lipstick was the bright red from last year's Christmas collection in the gold, fancy gold packaging. That was $40. That's the most I've ever spent on a lipstick. So maybe at some point I'll buy a full-size Tom Ford, because I am pretty impressed with the quality of the product itself. And I have enough lipsticks that I'm never going to finish an entire lipstick, so smaller ones are fine with me. Maybe I would like the color Patrick, but I can't find it anymore, because this was apparently a special edition collection. So maybe I'll at some point buy a full size. And then I did get a Chanel Hydra Beauty sample with my purchase, as well as a CC Cream Super Goop. I've heard a lot of people say this is a great product. I haven't gotten to use it yet. And it's a tiny sample, but enough to figure out if you like it or not. And then a sample of the MAC False Lashes mascara. So now that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.